everybody. We're live on YouTube. Hi, Invicta, Ryan.
Good to see you, Fatima.
This is going to be so much fun. I'm so glad that you're joining us. It's a new thing we're doing. We're calling it our Invicta YouTube live show. So basically what you get to do is get even more Invicta. Everything in this YouTube show coming up right now is going to be at least 50% off. It's all once only pricing, meaning that it's never ever going to be lower on air or YouTube or anywhere, right? And it's 6 value pay applying as well. Father's Day is in a little over a week, so now's the time to shop. Welcome in. We'll be chatting with you as well, connecting live via YouTube. So like us, like the channel, and shop with us. We have a Pro Diver Scuba for you. It's a quartz chronograph movement with the 1-slat dive case under $70. And that's a once only encore opportunity. Never ever be lower. Customer favorite, 638-898. Now we also have a specialty Sub Aqua 53 millimeter limited edition. Here is the most exciting part about this. It's a Swiss quartz chronograph movement for $338.12. Now because it's a numbered limited edition, we have final quantities on that. Let me give you the number on that. That's awesome. The item number is 641568, but also in the numbered limited edition, it's out of 500 and it's the first only specialty Sub Aqua to feature the titanium and ceramic bracelet. So cool. Speaking of cool, the transatlantic gives you 2 Swiss movements. So that means it's a flip dial and it's $259.43, only $43 on a value pay. That has got a great customer choice rating. 639814 is your item number there at 61% off. It's never gonna be lower. We're going to kick things off. Lowest price ever on air for this Sub Aqua Noma 3. Look at the dial. That is outrageous. It's mother of pearl, flame fusion crystal, 50 millimeters in gray. $23.04 plus taxes and shipping gets it home. This is like ghosted into the dial. Okay, this is Invicta Ryan. He's going to be hanging out on YouTube with you to make sure to say hi and connect. So comment, but welcome in. Tell us everybody about these shows because you've done them before.
Yeah, so these are the YouTube shows. So what we typically have is we have special deals out there, some of the special watches, such as we have here with this Sub Aqua Noma 3. While Fatima is talking about the presentation, I'm going to also be on the computer here chatting and interacting, such as Connie right now is saying, hi, hope you're having a good day. Mark actually commented, hey Ryan, is there a link to shop these deals? And actually we have someone in the control room, Jamie, who's working with Evine. He will be posting the links for the different items here during the course of the show. So just stay tuned to the chat there here underneath, or off to the side of your screen, and you can see everything that's going on and also the links to click and buy these watches.
Yeah, because these prices are lower than they're ever going to be on air ever again. So this is a chance to shop everything in the show is 50% off or more at once only opportunities. I need to dive into this watch though, Ryan, because
go ahead.
When I saw the dial here, I was shocked. I couldn't figure out exactly what it is. It's so mysterious, but it's really, really, it looks very custom, looks very couture. 55% off. Take a look at that mother of pearl, and the Sub Aqua Noma Dragon has been ghosted into the dial.
Yes,
wow.
This watch is really, really hot. I actually have the same exact watch.
Oh, you do?
And let me tell you, the price when I got this watch was not even close to what you're getting at here today for this timepiece. So it's that very classic, very iconic Sub Aqua Noma 3, that 3rd generation, the 3 different rider tabs that are actually popping up from the bezel there.
Oh, yeah.
And as Fatima mentioned, you have a mother of pearl dial, but you have the Sub Aqua Noma Dragon that is ghosted into, and it's actually glow in the dark.
Shut up.
So in the low lit situation, it'll actually be glowing on the inside of the watch.
Hold on. Oh my gosh,
Can you
it
see
totally
it?
glows.
Told you.
Don't you ever do that though? You get a glow in the dark.
Oh, it's cool, yeah. And so it's just totally unique and just really shows our creativity when it comes to watches.
It's only $138.
That's right. It's only. And for a value pay at $23 and change to get this watch home on a silicone strap, it's dual injected. It's going to fit extremely comfortable on your wrist. and also, oh, here, Brenny B50 says, hi Ryan, hi Fatima.
Hi.
Russ B says, hi Ryan, love my Invictas. And so make sure to go and check out on make any sort of comments you'd like. But I love this watch. It's so comfortable. It's really symbolic of who we are at Invicta with the 500 meters of water resistance, dive watch, comfort, larger timepiece, and quality.
Okay, model Ryan, you get a model shot for this one.
I'd be happy to.
You know him as Invicta Ryan. I met him in the trenches. We modeled together way back in the day. But take a look at how awesome this is. You have a 6.5 inch wrist, right?
6 3/4, yeah. So I have a smaller wrist, and this fits really, really easily on my wrist.
So 50 millimeters is wearable.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And this will fit all the way up to about that 9-inch wrist size, so a variety of wrists can get into this timepiece. And really quick, the movement is the 515.24H. There's an extra hand for your 24 hours.
Oh, that's awesome. We need that here. We run on 24-hour time. If you do too, maybe where you work or you just like to have that military time, what a cool feature. But either way, I mean, that look of that watch is just awesome. Oh boy, 183 diamonds on the dial, make up about 3/4 carats of diamonds here, 52% off, lowest price it's ever going to be on air. And this is the reserve level women's Venom. It's a quartz chronograph movement. It's on a bracelet, every single upgrade. But as a women's timepiece, it's 42 millimeters. Gents, if you like the smaller size, you can do that too. Just a reminder about our most affordable piece in the show. This is a Pro Diver Scuba in red or blue, and it comes in a 1-slot dive case for under $70. We're going to move on to this right now. $11 and change on a value pay. Comes in a 1-slot dive case. Here's the thing. Father's Day is in 8 days. If you don't have anything yet, get it at the lowest price it'll ever be. And you know that you can shop with confidence with this one. It's already a customer choice.
Yes. Well, and what you're getting is you're getting into our Pro Diver collection, our #1 selling collection of all time. And within that collection, we have multiple case designs. And this case design, we call it the Scuba, is the #1 selling case design amongst anything. And so, as I mentioned, dozens of designs in this collection, but this is #1 for this collection and amongst all about 36 different active collections we have. Well,
we're calling this black, right?
What's
this
that?
one with the red bezel, we're calling black.
And that's how you're ordering it. Looks as though it says band color, but I think so. We're going
because
black
the strap
or
is
blue.
black. Yep. And then the bezel's red. That's fun. And then if you want blue, you have blue bezel, you have blue strap. Pretty awesome for $11 and change on a value pay. 638898 is your item number. This is a customer favorite. So, oh, look at the blue even has a green dial. This is the Pro Diver Scuba. Is this the #1 silhouette recently?
Yes, across the board. So it's a perfect size at 48 millimeters. So it's really not too big, not too small. It's really a go-to size for the gentleman, but it's also a size that I believe a lot of women can try and get into also.
Oh yeah, let me put that on. You know, the cool thing about this is it's instant fit with the strap. So if you are gifting this, you could really have them wear it right away, right? If it's for Dad's Day, he can put it on.
Of course, and that's what you're getting with the strap. And so there's a polyurethane strap, and so there aren't any links to adjust. You can simply take the watch out of that 1-slot dive case, which is a $39.25 value. Put it on the wrist, and they are out the door. Let me see. I'm just looking here really quick and see if there's anybody else who's typing right now. If you guys have any questions during the course of the show, feel free to do that with us. And again, we are chatting live on YouTube. So now, a little bit more, Dave, actually. Okay, so for the movement that we have on the inside, it's the ISA 8172. And so with that, this is actually one of my favorite movements when it comes to the quartz world of movements. That means it's battery operated. So what that allows you, it gives you the day, it gives you the time, it gives you the date of the month, and there's also a chronograph. So all those different functions are all inside of this one watch for you. And then two, I like the black here because it's just that little pop of red that goes around the bezel. You have that ivory white dial on the inside. So just exquisite in design. And then with the quality too that you're gonna have with this timepiece, you have this surgical grade stainless steel, you have a flame fusion crystal, which is an upgrade to the crystal alone. And then again, just a very symmetrical movement with that ISA 8172 for the movement on the inside of this watch.
Yeah, the link to order is in the feed when you were watching us on YouTube. This is such a cool way for us to interact with you. So if you make comments, Ryan and I are seeing them real time. We can chat with you if you have questions.
Maybe we can just show also just on the side of the screen where people can comment.
Yeah, that's a great idea. 638898 is your item number. Remember, when it says a once only, you will never see a lower price on air. 55% off on that Pro Diver Scuba. That blue will be first to go. We have fewer than 100. Oh boy, take a look at this Woody Grand Diver. It's automatic. It comes in a 3-slot dive case and on a bracelet where the wood is integrated in the links throughout the bracelet. Such a cool design here. And that's item number 637428. You can choose black oak on the left or teak on the right. If you want black oak though, only 5 dozen. Less than $20 on a value pay. Wouldn't Dad love that? And it comes in a 3-slot dive case. Dad's Day is next weekend. So now's the time for you to get your orders in if you have not. Maybe you're just treating yourself, right? You're going, hey, listen, I deserve it.
Why not? You know, you have to treat yourself every now and then.
That's right. Put the mask on, the air mask first before you help others. That's what everyone says. It's true.
I know.
People think you're being selfish, but it's true. Listen, we've got a Hydra Max Lefty for you at an incredible value, $169.80. That's a customer choice favorite. We haven't seen this since April, and this was the very first ever Russian diver Hydra Max Lefty. We have 3 great colors for you. Such a cool military inspiration, a bold presence on your wrist. This is the black here, and it does come with that canvas and leather strap. Then we have the gold tone. That Swiss Cross logo in the center just really pops. The gold tone has got a little bit of a patina finish, as does the rose tone. Only about 3 dozen in the rose tone, 3 dozen in the gold tone, and if you want the black, about 10. That's it, only $28 and change on a value pay. Ryan, this to me is very aggressive in the styling. So it's got that military inspiration. It also has like kind of a chic, modern
Yeah, it's got
flavor.
that modern
It's like
flair that goes
minimalist, right?
along with, that minimalist look when you look inside of the dial, because the case and also technically the dial is really, in a sense, suspended inside of the case. And you'll see it's an exhibition front and also an exhibition case back that's down here. So you can actually see all the way through.
Oh, that's cool.
Back where my hand is. Now, some people say that you can actually wear this watch both ways, but technically it's meant to be worn as a lefty. And so you'll see right now with the time here is actually pointing, and see, this is why I wanted to talk about this, is because it's technically the time when you're looking at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit off. So it's meant to be worn as that lefty configuration, because if you wear it the opposite way, it's always like a half hour off. It doesn't quite line up correctly.
Sure.
But large and bold. And so we've combined that Hydra Max along with that Russian diver that goes along with this timepiece. So, I mean, it has a huge thickness, about 27 millimeters. You'll see that domed mineral crystal that goes around, full coin edge bezel in addition to it, and then the nylon overlay, that genuine leather strap, gives it that military look.
It really does. It looks like a rucksack, right? We have Reese Max saying the Russian Diver remixes are nice. Reese, I totally agree with you. This is another version of the Russian Diver. And then Mike, you're a new fan of Invicta. Cool.
Hey, very cool.
Oh, Mike asks, did we ever do a U.S. made watch, Ryan? Do we?
I guess I don't, if he's talking military, or I don't know for sure. So we have watches that we have that come out of Switzerland. I mean, our headquarters is out of the U.S. I don't know if that's what he means for sure, but you can be more specific on that question.
Okay. Cool. I'm glad you're watching. I'm glad you're tuning in. Listen, if you're ordering in and you want to order online, you can do that. The links are in the comments section at YouTube. However, you can also call us at 888-868-0765. It's a special number just for the YouTube orders. Remember, at 50% off on that Hydra Max Lefty, it will never be lower on air. Also, wow, this is like wearing a piece of art on your wrist. This is a 52 millimeter carbon. It's a Swiss-made timepiece. It's a quartz chronograph movement. It comes in an 8-slot for $179.18. That should be almost a $700 timepiece. Now you have it available at 55% off. So don't wait on that. That is very limited. Oh boy, this is one of my favorites of the show. Huge savings, 67% off. Largest markdown. This is so rare. Numbered limited edition of 300. You can get this Sub Aqua Noma 1 reserve level, best of the best, Swiss mechanical movement, totally blacked out. It's like combat edition for under $50 and tax and shipping on an interest-free value pay. On a bracelet is an upgrade. This is a customer favorite. And I think if you're a collector, you cannot afford not to scoop this at 67% off. Is this the only Sub Aqua to feature a Swiss mechanical movement?
For the show today, yes. We've had this movement in a few of our other watches over time, and so I just want to explain, this is a true mechanical movement. It's not a mechanical automatic. When we say mechanical automatic, that means you can wind up the watch via the crown, which is what you have to do with this watch. When we say mechanical automatic, that means that there's a rotor on the back that will also wind up the watch. So this is the ETA 6497, and some of you might know that as a Unitas movement. So it's a sought after movement. It's a movement that's actually used quite a bit in watchmaking schools, and so all the students, the professors are very, very familiar with this movement, with the long history that goes behind it. So when you simply wind up the crown, you'll see on the back. See it right here, this component?
Yeah.
That's actually helping and winding up the mainspring. And right now, the balance wheel is actually starting because the watch wasn't wound up.
So it comes to life.
Exactly. So you can give it like, maybe 30, 40 winds. If you feel any sort of resistance, so when you're winding it, you do want to just stop winding. You don't want to, turn too hard on it.
You know what? The combat editions have been so rare and so popular, those executions. Is this a true combat edition, right?
This is. We're talking about everything on the watch is either black or real dark gray. There's no hints of any other colors or that white. And you can see, even with Fatima's wrist, she can wear this watch quite easily. So that's how this watch has been designed. It's a little bit heavier because of the solid links. The links are extremely heavy on this watch, but it's really comfortable too. Those links are designed to just wrap around the wrist quite easily. And with that dual deploying clasp and closure, it's going to give you a nice, secure fit and feel when you have the watch on your wrist.
Ooh, and look at, you even have all that texturization done on the inside. There's a term for that, isn't that? There's like an official. That's a really cool feature, but you don't have to do all that attention to detail, but Invicta does. This is reserve level. That's the highest level Invicta makes. This also has that Swiss mechanical movement. So this is a very rare execution. It is a numbered limited edition. If you're collecting and maybe you're looking for the completion of your Sub Aqua Noma line, we have Nomas 1 through 6. This is where it started. This is what started it all, but it really is one of the few that features that mechanical movement, truly mechanical. It is a Swiss movement, and this should be about a $700 watch. 67% off is the lowest price we're ever going to offer on air. Get it while you can. It's only good during this show, or it's only good while you watch this show because it's not on air at this price on our television network. But what you can do is watch us on YouTube. That's a better way to go right now because everything in our show is 50% off or more, and it's at the lowest price it will ever be. Listen, if you know a collector, if you are a collector, this is a chance you don't want to miss out on because it is numbered limited to 300. No more than 300 will ever be made in the world. Less than $50 on an interest-free value pay. There's 2 ways to order. You can order at the link in the comment section, or you can order at the 800 number at the bottom of your screen, 888-868-0765, excuse me. And you know that silhouette, that's Disney. Yes, Disney and Invicta have collaborated. So they're 2 top brands that, for recognition in the world of watches and then in the world of animation come together. $129.80, that's a women's Lupa with that Disney silhouette. Now, I've never been able to present this before, and I'm kind of tripping out because this bezel is solid 18 karat gold. Not the look of 18 karat gold, not gold layering. The bezel is solid 18 karat gold. You get to choose whether you want the black or the platinum. In the black, you're looking at black mother of pearl and a rose gold bezel, solid gold. In the platinum mother of pearl, you're looking at 18 karat yellow gold, solid. Oh my goodness, Ryan, the fact that this is solid gold on the bezel and then you put inside a Swiss automatic movement, everything about this is high end.
Well, exactly. When you see a bezel from Invicta in which it's it looks like that 18 karat gold or the rose gold, it's most of the time, a huge majority of the time, over 99%, it's all done with our Swiss gold layering process, which gives that solid gold look, but you're not paying the incremental price for it. A couple times we've had solid gold before in the past, and this is one of those times in which the entire bezel, it's not plated, It's solid
You feel
18
it.
karat gold.
You
and there
feel the
is
weight of
a
this.
weight that goes
This is
along with
awesome.
it. That is correct.
Wow.
And it's done on the very classic, very iconic 47 millimeter Reserve Pro Diver. Solid 3-link bracelet design. We have the very expensive clasp and closure for the Reserve model that goes around here.
I noticed that's different.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so it's the most expensive closure that we make. And then inside here, we do have the exhibition case back where that rotor is for that Sellita SW200. I mean, this watch, I'll put it on the wrist so you can see this. Absolutely gorgeous.
That black
with this
mother of
watch on.
pearl, oh boy, if you could shift that to see the orient, you know, imagine in the sunlight, imagine when you're out on the patio, that business lunch, right? Look at how it comes to life. On a timepiece like this, Ryan, with a Swiss movement, with a solid gold bezel,
Yes.
not blading, not the look of, you have to have every detail perfectly finished, and
Right.
that has been achieved. You're saving over half off. This is a $2,700 timepiece. It's only $1,240. You get it home for a value pay of $200,
And-
$206.67.
And Reese Mack on the live chat right now said it's solid gold. Yes, solid 18 karat gold for the entire bezel of this timepiece. So it's absolutely gorgeous. So you get
It looks good on the ladies too. I mean,
yes,
I'm
I
loving
think,
this.
Well, a lot
I'll
of
take
women,
solid
of
gold.
women can wear a 47 millimeter nowadays, and it's just a style that's going on. And watches are getting bigger. People are gravitating more towards the larger timepieces. I mean, makes a statement. I think this
Yeah.
watch definitely would make a statement on the wrist.
This is like a CEO would wear this. I mean, this is really impressive. And if you just want to have that, people always notice your wrist. They do. They don't say anything all the time, but they always notice. This says something about you. You have discerning taste and you love the best of the best. 642-535 is your item number. Hey, shout out to Santana Dillon. You love Invicta. You've got 60 pieces. You are definitely collectors. So thanks for joining us on these YouTube shows. I'm so glad that a lot of you are tuned in. It's a great way for you to get more Invicta. You know, we want to make sure that we give you the best of the best in all areas on YouTube and also on air. If you're just joining us, maybe you just tuned in to the YouTube show, we started here. That dial is mother of pearl, and the actual Sub Aqua Noma dragon has been ghosted into the dial. It's an impressive process. It's actually glow in the dark on the dial as well. It's only $138. That's the lowest price it'll ever be on air. $23.04 on 6 interest-free value pay. Moving on down to in a reserve level, best quality that Invicta makes. First and only reserve specialty Sub Aqua with that case and cradle design to feature a titanium and ceramic bracelet. It's virtually indestructible, so lightweight and comfortable on a 53 millimeter size. Numbered limited edition to 500 pieces, and we have fewer than 100 remaining. That is the last of the quantities that will ever be made. Fewer than 100 of this limited edition still available. Ryan, the case and cradle design is awesome. And there you're seeing how it's really highlighted by the ceramic accents on that case. And then as you look down the bracelet, this is what's exciting. The bracelet is titanium and ceramic combined. So if you're looking for something with exotic materials, ultra durable material, something that's going to make your big, bold timepiece even more wearable, this does, because it's more lightweight with the titanium. This is 50% off. The specialty Sub Aqua, Ryan, is one of my favorite case designs because of that case and cradle. Tell us a little bit about what makes that special.
Yes, so what it is, it's a very complex design when we're talking about that case and cradle, because a lot of watches, and that includes like even a lot of the pro divers from Invicta, they're made out of like between 3 and 5 different pieces.
For the case
for the
components.
case, right.
Yeah.
So what this has about over 40, closer to 48 individual pieces that actually make up this case and cradle
Wow,
design. So
look at
you have
that.
the complexity, but then the thing is, in addition to that, is that you have ceramic and also titanium, two very, very durable materials that go along with this watch. You'll see the numbered limited edition. We've only made up to 500 of these models. And so that makes the watch extra special out there when it comes specifically to collectors that want to have something entirely unique, just not only in their own collection, but just really amongst other watch collectors out there.
Yeah, you know, this is going to be one of those pieces that's a conversation starter. People will ask you about it. They'll grab your wrist. You know, the cool thing about the specialty Sub Aqua case design, I love that Ryan called out the complexity because it is comprised of up to 40 different components that make up that case. Think about the accuracy, the precision, the engineering that has to go into creating a timepiece like this. And do you realize that it's 500 meters water resistant? So even with 40 different components, how microscopically small they have to be to make it work and make it fit together, you still have that airtight, that watertight security of up to 500 meters.
That's right. And for a 52 millimeter, I mean, it's interesting because it's extremely light.
Do you want to model it?
I would be happy to. And so with this timepiece, if you do have another Sub Aqua specialty in your collection, it's going to feel totally different outside of just having a completely different look when you put this watch on your wrist.
I think this is the first and only specialty Sub Aqua to feature titanium and ceramic on the bracelet.
We've done one other one before. I can't remember if it was titanium or not. Maybe you can. It's been a couple of years. That's okay because it's a very unique watch. We only had one other one, which is, I mean, for thousands of watches.
How many styles do you do here?
It was actually the NASA watch that we did that did have ceramic, but I can't remember if it was titanium or not, but that was a really special timepiece. And it was very limited, so you probably never saw it.
And so is this, numbered limited.
Yeah, and you asked the question, we come out with thousands of different models every year, so you really, have to keep up with it, so. Hey,
we get some good comments. Tom says, great prices. Ryan Smith says, that's tight. Hey, Ryan, I agree with you. That's only $56 on 6 interest-free value pays, and that's the lowest price it'll ever be, fewer than 100 on that specialty Sub Aqua. The most affordable piece in the show, the Pro Diver Scuba, and the most popular case design currently in Invicta's line, 55% off, and it's only $69 and change. You're looking at the the blue on the left, and then the black on the right with the white, the red bezel. And that at 48 millimeters, guys wear it, gals wear it, it's comfy, instant fit on that strap, and it comes in a case if you're gifting that, maybe for Dad's Day, right? We're going to move on because we do want to give you an opportunity to pick up on this 43 or 38 millimeter, your choice size, in the Pro Diver Skull. Look at the cool design on the dial. This is giving you kind of that skeletonized dial, no pun intended. It comes with a 3-slot dive case, but it shows off that awesome automatic movement. We have gold tone, silver tone, or two-tone. Those are your color choices, and then you choose size, whether you want 38 millimeter or 43, or both if you want to do a his and hers. If you love to bike, like maybe you're a motorcycle mama and papa, wouldn't it be fun to share that?
That'd be cool.
That timepiece? That'd be fun.
Yeah, go with probably the silver tone if you're going to go that route out there. But you can have another option that's plated entirely in 18 karat gold. So we had that solid gold before. This is just plated in 18 karat gold to give you that solid gold look.
So this is your gold tone, either 43 millimeter, 38. Let's take a look at the silver tone. This is the one you'd recommend if you're like
if you're the biker, you probably go silver tone, most likely. So maybe some of you would go with the gold tone option. But two fantastic sizes, and 38 or 43. So 38, I would say, is really more exclusive to the women. 43 is for the men, but women can easily get into that 43 millimeter too, just to have a little bit of that oversized look.
In the two-tone, we only have one size remaining. It's that 38 millimeter. I want to show you the back on it as well. It shows off that automatic movement. So you can see it through the skeletonized dial, but also on the exhibition case back. So these are upgrades. These are things that make this even that much more luxury. $89.61 is your price. It's only it's 51% off, and that's the largest savings we are ever going to offer on this timepiece on air. It comes in a 3-slot dive case, each one. So if you are doing the his, hers, each one of them, or no matter how many you order, will come in the 3-slot dive case. Helps protect your watches, but also if you are gifting them, it makes a really nice presentation. Less than $15 on a value pay. This is a really scoop.
Well, this, I mean, for a $49 dive case, for a mechanical automatic watch, to have that skulls are hot. They've been hot for the last couple of years. Actually, my daughter, I got her some boots for her birthday.
Oh, yeah?
Those special boots out of Australia.
Oh, sure.
And all sequins with skulls.
No way.
Super. But the thing is, what size shoe do you wear?
9.
Oh, too bad. She wears 9 too, and they run a little big.
Oh, sure.
Or small.
Yeah, they do. Because they have all that cushion on the inside.
That's right.
For my birthday, my husband just got me a butterfly scarf. It's like one of those big decorative scarves. But the butterflies make a skull design on the
cool.
center. It's pretty cool, yeah. It's all in pink and black. It's fun. But skulls can be universal. That's one thing that's fun about wearing a skull. It can be edgy or it can be classy, depending on how you wear it. I think in the two-tone or the gold tone's a little classier, like Ryan said, in that silver tone, get more edgy rock and roll feel or vibe. Maybe you like to show your personality, right? You're kind of buttoned up, a little preppy, but then when it comes to your accessories, you rock it out a little, right?
Yeah, of course. And so I'd like to just say real quick, if you're watching the show now, if you want to go just below the show, you can give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down that you think if you like the show, give us that thumbs up. We just want to see your support here during the course of the show.
Yeah, and make sure you subscribe to our channel because we do these YouTube shows once in a while. We have one coming up on Tuesday as well. And everything like today's show is 50% off or more and once only pricing. So we always give you sneak peeks, special deals, and it's only available during the YouTube show. So it's not on our main channel. So if you like and subscribe to it, then you get notifications. Something else that's a reminder about a Russian diver Hydra Max Lefty that we featured earlier, that black is most limited. It's 50% off, so only $169.80. The strap is genuine leather with a canvas overlay, so awesome military inspiration, that bold Swiss Cross logo in the center, and then that beefy canteen style crown protector. That's a customer favorite. This is our final presentation today during the show. Fast and Furious, right? We're so glad that you're all tuned in. Thank you for your comments. Make sure you like us, subscribe to us, look for our next shows. We're going to give you 61% off on essentially 2 Swiss movements in one. Take a look at the transatlantic. You can literally, this design is so cutting edge. You can literally change the dial from one side to the next with 2 individual movements, set them at 2 different times. They're both Swiss movements, and at 61% off, it's never ever going to be lower. This is the transatlantic on a genuine leather strap for only $259.43. This is a customer choice favorite, and check a look at how easy that is. You just pop it out from one side to the next. It's super smooth, and now you have a completely different dial design and a completely different Swiss movement. This has been a customer choice favorite. We're down to the final 180 in the transatlantic, and this is going to be only $43 and change on a value pay. Let me show that again, how you do that.
Welcome to the funnest watch of the show.
Right? Twirling away. Oops.
You know, they have those fidget spinners now.
Who needs that?
This is that watch fidget spinner for you.
Look at, I'll give you another look at that. Really easy, but still, when you pop it in, Ryan, the exclusive design makes it so secure.
Right, and so you have 2 different movements on the inside, 2 actually Swiss movements. You have 2 completely different looks on the wrist, and we brought back the transatlantic after about 10 years. We made the watch a little bit bigger than the original version, and people were asking so many times on social media, and we brought that up to Evine and also at our corporate office, and so we decided to do a special production run, and we did it within the last year, and so I know we just have a few remaining models left, but I always thought, how fun would it be if you went to dinner? And you know, with the Invicta watches, so many people compliment the watches. Think if that server came up and you have that red dial, like first of all, so I'm just going to change it to that red dial real quick. And they notice that watch on your wrist, and they'll be like, "Oh, I really like that. Watch, that red dial. Oh, thank you very much." And they say, "What would you like for your order?" "Oh, I'll have 2 glasses of wine, me and one for the lady." And then all of a sudden they come back, but in the meantime, you just go like this because you know they're going to look at the watch again, and you just change it back, and they'll get all. See, Jose's laughing at this.
I
just
think
really
it's
throw that server off.
Does anyone else out there thinks this? Does anyone else out there think Ryan is funny?
Yeah, you could. If I'm funny, there's. You're just teeing me up right now.
Reese Max says it looks similar to a Grand Lupa. I like that you said that because it does have the tonneau shaped case design.
Yeah, it's a little bit of that tonneau shaped design. It is different from the Lupa, but we do have that, a curved crystal that goes along on this.
Yeah, so it's not going to magnify like a Lupa will, but it definitely will give you that kind of elongated square or rectangular look. 639814 is your item number for that. This transatlantic features 2 Swiss quartz movement. So you can have independent time zone sets. It should be over
Yeah.
$1,100. It's only $259.43.
And-
Lowest price it's ever
Oh,
going to be.
that's our show. Real quick, Steven asked, he wants us to do more watches on leather bands and silicone straps. Just go to Evine and type in Invicta silicone or Invicta leather. You're going to find hundreds of watches
yeah.
with that. So we just don't only do it on bracelets. We really use all those different materials.
We're going to be back on YouTube Live on June 13th. I think Ryan is doing it again.
Yes.
I'm doing
Yep.
it. I'll be back. This
Cool.
is going to be so much fun. You can watch the show over and over again, and you can order